This is for groxx. Okay, groxx, I got you set up, man. What you're gonna do? I need you to say that the whole Haley situation with my dad in the kitchen at Old Cabin. I need you to explain that that is my Willie is my seals from when I had the red horse in '97. Okay, and that is not from Haley, doing some sort of circumcision. That's not true. That's what she believes. Okay, you're gonna have to combat that. I need you to combat that with the whole balls of photo Selena Gomez in the locker room that I never saw a photo of, the native girl until, Angliana when I saw it for real. Okay. Um, because that was her response with, you know, trying to cover herself. Okay. And you'll see the whole story, what I'm telling you. But just know that I never saw it in the locker room, and I did not fight them, but those were my best friends, and if they had the photo, then I never saw it, and that would explain why Balls acted weird around her, when I introduced and all that stuff. So then there's that, there's the Haley thing, and then there's um, remember Allie and remember Haley together. That we know, you'll see that that that's true. That it's a freezing thing that happens when it's presented that way. And also in person, of course, and also um, a type of submission that I don't want to be part of, and then also that it was connected to H in that way that it would remind me of that, and it would make me feel weird or something. With Allie it was like that, but not with Haley. With Haley, she loved Jared and that was the end of it, but I didn't want to anyway. With her, I didn't really like her like that. But then the thing was is that what you have a puss leap Lee puss leap Lee. Okay, that's what you have from Leonardo DiCaprio, and what that means is it's a Zoe of George Yeoman Pocock. Okay, and that um, they were using the clothes from Dawn and Blake, not Dawn, but from Dawn with Blake. That she was using. They were using the clothes to get to her. When you said that they wanted her heart, that's what they were doing. They were giving her clothes. She was fashionable. She had a lot of clothes, and what that meant was that it's a George Yeoman Pocock, because Zoe was with a virgin. Remember, she got with a virgin guy, and they were working together, and then they were using the Blake system was coming into play with the clothes, and what that meant was it. In Django, when he gets a lot of clothes, then they say that she gets whipped up. She gets whipped when Django has the clothes. They don't relate it exactly, but it's implied that that's what happens. Okay, and then so that's from the Zoe, and then that's why she's swimming. That's why she's G training, is because of Zoe, because it's Zoe. Okay, and that's why she's saying massage is the scad, which goes back to the court. That's why she said he was a full blown adult. When this happened, Brock was a full blown adult. That's what she said, and that means that she's relating it all back to SCAD, and she would only know that, man. She would only know that if she had a relationship with Blake, who had a relationship with Dawn. That's the only way she would know that. Okay, but the thing was is that we had the creatures going. Don had the creatures going for the Princess of Esau. He had it in the Strongs. 1893 is a Strongs that is that talks about a conversation between Don and H, because he knew H was Arnold, and that he knew from the scrolls, the Elder Scrolls, that you would have to have the Esau stable 3.5 year beast, which I had from the Chuckwalla. Chuckwalla is reptilian related to the Satan character, which is the Heath Ledger and everything. We had it, and we just finished it off with Club Q. Club Q was my creature, which is, I'll tell you right now what it is. It's an evolution head, and it's also a it's a homeless black man that is the head with evolution, and it's tribal Indian Ocean. Okay, now we had an image of one that I think Ben V caught, and it's in the Bible as an image, but the rest of it is what I'm saying right now. And then the body is a netty, the legs are horse, and the feet are gecko. That is my creature of the last 3.5 years that we just completed. The first were the Chuckwalla, okay, and that's what we have right now. We have two beasts that were completed with Club Q. If you don't believe in Club Q, I can't help you, because you have to go off of all these events that are happening, and we're not finished. It's still going on. So we have that, and then we have and there were deaths. There were deaths that showed this. That it's a transitional right now. And in the sports, it's a transitional. I said that to the man who comes here every day with me. Not together, but he brought his wife yesterday. I said I met her. So then um, So what they were doing was they had a relationship with Don in the 1893. Don finishes it. He washes the dishes at the sink, and he finishes 1893 with the JFK creature and a Markamp in a jar. He finished it with those, and he knew that those creatures would be. He knew that they would be the 10,000s of Ephraim, and that we would need a Manessa to finish it off, and that's what you guys are doing, okay? And that's what I'm doing. I'm doing it with you, and I'm going to be cut off doing it with you at the same time. That's how I'm able to be Peter the Roman in these things, because I'm doing it with you also. That's my end, to be able to you know relate, and all of my writings have been relatable to you guys. It's not for me, it's for you, okay?